Don't you know that not listening to the Shenmue AM2 podcast is way uncool?
Welcome back to another episode of the Shenmue AM2 podcast. We're your hosts, Andrew.
And Matt.
And gotta confess here, we cheated last time we recorded an episode. We actually recorded two. And at the start of that episode, you're going to hear me say, this will be the next episode, barring any big announcements. Well, we got a big announcement. Happy birthday, me. June 28th is my birthday, and we got our surveys.
Hooray.
And I was all bummed that I didn't actually get it yet. I just get the announcement that they're coming. And then Matt sent me a link and be like, hey, you can force this through. And I was like, oh, sweet. So I sat there and played around with it, and Matt forgot to shut off his phone. Tisk. And we decided, Matt came up with the idea of if we kind of do these live, in air quotes, as we record an episode, which I think is an awesome idea. So I have two surveys to fill out. You have one for yourself, and then...
My wife signed up for the KickStarter, but she can't find what email she used to do it. So if anybody out there knows if we can figure this out, I'd like to get my second copy that was paid for by my wife, but we don't know which email she used. So who do I contact? Help me out, folks.
Alright. One other thing we do want to mention is they did announce an upgrade option, so you can add to your pledge, which I think is pretty cool. There is one thing we do want to mention too here with regards to one of the specific rewards. It's the S3 World Telecom add-on that you can do. It's for the calling card. Be sure if this is not in your current pledge and you want to add it on, but you've chosen to do, like Matt and I, we're each getting a physical version it doesn't matter if physical, but a PC version and a PS4 version. Make sure if you do have both coming, when you do the telecom, make sure you pick it for the one that you're actually going to play. So if you plan on just having the physical copy for the PC, just as a collector's item, but you're not actually going to do it, or not actually going to play it, I should say, make sure that when you pick that telecom card, that you pick it for the PS4 version. Because we don't want to see anyone make that mistake and then have to spend even more money on Shenmue. It's taken so much of our money.
Yeah.
So, as a reminder, Matt did the tier where he gets to be the Chibi figurine.
Chibi-U.
And I did the dice block one. So I think everything in ours is the same, other than the actual, you're the Chibi guy and I'm the dice block.
I think so. Alright, well, I'll get going here. I want the physical PS4 disc, which I may never open, and I'll just download the game onto my PS4, and this will be my collector's thing.
Now, here's the other thing, too. It's not the physical version that you're going to be able to buy in stores.
Yeah, I know, it's special.
So, do you have a physical version already pre-ordered?
No.
Get on that.
So I have to buy 3 copies?
At least.
Ugh.
You were the guy that was saying you were going to buy them all for your friends.
Yeah, I might do that.
Didn't even buy me one.
You were going to buy it anyway.
Alright, so Matt's filling in. His name as it would appear on the official Shenmue 3 homepage.
Well, that's just the homepage. And how many characters? 25
character maximum.
So at some point we got to make mention of this podcast. Where should we do it?
I think we should do the podcast in the guest book, maybe, because we both have the guest book.
Podcasts weren't a thing in 1987. This guest book exists in 1987 in China in a little inn. It would make no sense for there to be a mention of a podcast there.
Well, what should we do then?
I don't know. I wanted my little chibi character to mention the podcast, but I guess that's the same problem. But I don't know. Shenmue's never with the little Capsule Toys, they've never really followed chronology.
He hauls out a Sega Saturn and plays Master games.
That's true.
Or Master System
and there's
games.
Sonic the Hedgehog, little Capsule Toys, and Virtua Fighter, and they weren't invented yet. But I don't know. All right, so this is just my name on the home page.
So you have 3 options for your name.
I'm going to put in my first name and my initial and my last name. I don't know why I would need a second or third choice. Nobody's going to have my exact name.
Okay, so I'm just going to tell a story here. In high school, there was... that's a blatant lie, because in high school there was 2 Matt Humphreys.
There's at least another one I met. There's at least 3 Matt Humphreys in this city. You're right. All right.
What is your middle name?
Richard. Dick. I probably want the same thing for the credits.
So he did Matthew R. Humphrey, and then Matt Humphrey, and then Matt H. Dot. And then the same for appearing in the game's credits.
Small shirt, unisex small, I assume. Alright, guest book.
Alright, so in the guest book you have a 25 character maximum. You can do a fictional name. So here's where we could do, in the guest book, you could be Matt Shenmue AM2 Podcast, and I could be Andrew Shenmue AM2 Podcast. Since my name is longer than yours, see if my name fits.
For
just Andrew Shenmue AM2 Podcast.
Well, it should. Oh, this is just for the name. Okay.
This is the name in the guest book.
All right. Can I do brackets? Are we doing AM2 Podcast or Shenmue AM2?
Shenmue AM2 Podcast.
No, it does not.
Okay, so take out brackets.
I don't think that's going to do it either.
So a short one letter.
God damn.
So you could take out the space between
AM and 2, or Shenmue and AM2.
Yeah.
I need brackets. It looks gross.
Okay, so
you're Andy now.
Don't you dare. It is written on the bottom of my foot, though.
Yeah, I get it. See, I get.
There's a snake in my booth.
See, I get movie references.
I hate you so much now.
Well, whatever. That's
because we need it to be uniform between the two of us.
Yeah. Show.
No.
Co-host.
Co-host. Default, eh? Easy allies.
Alright. I guess we'll have to go with that. So I will be Matt. Whoops.
He's Matt. Less than sign ATT.
Matt Shenmue AM2 Podcast. Ugh. I would really love some punctuation.
Oh, hold on. Why do you get a space between Shenmue and AM2?
Oh, yeah, right.
Hold on. This is more difficult than I thought it would be.
What do you mean?
I could be Andy. But no one knows me as Andy on this show.
Your name's too damn long. Maybe, because we get a message too.
Well, yeah.
How about we do Shenmue AM2 Podcast co-host? Damn it. And then at the end of our message, we just sign off with our name. So there'll be two.
Does the co-host? It is hyphenated though.
I think, yeah. Shenmue AM2 Podcast. There'll be 2 Shenmue AM2 Podcast entries. No, they probably won't.
They won't, because that's the default to a second choice.
Gah.
Oh man.
Gah. Andy would fit.
Oh man.
Shenmue, I've had it up to here with your stinking rules. Character limits.
We could do... I love how this is going to translate to a podcast.
Yeah.
The two of us sitting in chairs talking about how many letters can fit in something. Oh, man. But my message has Shenmue AM2 podcast in it.
Does it?
Yeah. It really isn't anything about the game. It's just asking people to listen to the podcast.
All right.
I have a marketing degree, buddy.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna sign my name, and maybe I won't even mention the podcast.
What?
You're doing it.
Yeah, but that's
I was gonna make a.
I love how you have your third choice is Matt H. Like, there's no other Matt H.
MRH. Yeah, I was just gonna do an actual in-universe message. I don't know.
So when
lovely in, I'd love to come back here someday. I hope you're still around in 2019, which is when I'll be returning to China.
How many characters do you have left?
P.S. Listen to the Shenmue AM2 podcast. P.S. I love the Shenmue AM2 podcast.
Put a capital P on podcast. Oh, man.
P.S. Postscript.
Is that what PS stands for?
I think so. And it is an inn, isn't it? Or is it it's a guest book at an inn, right?
It's a guest book somewhere.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to...
I'm gonna leave it.
It could be wrong, though, and then you have to live with that.
No, you're right.
Do you know what my original
Lovely
one...
place.
Do you know what my original one was I started writing?
What?
Brooks was here, so was Rio.
Brooks.
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, I guess I don't get that movie reference.
Damn it!
I've seen it once. Please choose the name of your chibi capsule toy. This is where I would have loved to mention the podcast.
Put the podcast.
I would have loved to had when you open the little capsule toy, it says podcast Shenmue AM2 podcast co-host Matt, Shenmue AM2 podcast co-host Andrew, but that's not going to fit. I don't think. Maybe we just say Shenmue AM2 co-host. And then Shenmue AM2 co-host Andrew. What do you think?
Type 2 more letters to see if my name will fit.
It won't.
Oh my god.
Your name sucks.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
You're gonna have to go with Andy everywhere if you want to mention Shenmue AM2. I'll just put my regular name for the backup.
Alright, so do we have a pen floating around here? Because we're gonna need to write these.
I don't know if this one works. What gender would you like your little guy to be? Male. What body style would you like? Thin. Alright, now let's upload some pictures.
Hold on, scroll up for a sec.
What?
Put in a third choice, by the way, for your capsule toy name.
Matthew Humphrey.
Okay. Should we put the space in there? Because if we don't put the space in there, my name will fit.
I guess. Shenmue no space AM2 co-host Matt. And Shenmue no space AM2 co-host Andrew. Okay. When you guys find these in the game, you'll think back and remember how much we agonized over this.
Tag us in on Twitter and Facebook and stuff when you find them. We'll give a prize to the first person that finds one.
We will?
The prize is gratitude.
Okay. All right. So.
Or one of Matt's cats. We'll box up both.
Yeah.
Briscoe. We'll box up Briscoe. He's the one that doesn't like me.
All right.
So now Matt is uploading his photos.
Which we previously took.
In your bathroom.
Yeah.
In front of an open window.
Yeah. All right.
Are you doing glasses? No glasses.
I'm going to put glasses because I'm normally seen wearing glasses. But I will have an optional, additional picture without glasses. Just for their extra reference. Okay. And now the side one.
You're only uploading 2 photos?
Yeah. I mean,
that's all it took.
Why would they need more than that? Do. Okay. I consent to whatever the heck that is. And I consent to that. Sure.
Alright, let's review.
It all looks good, I think. So, PS4 physical disc, KickStarter exclusive case.
Ooh.
Matthew R. Humphrey, or Matt Humphrey, or Matt H. For
the website.
For the website. Same for the credits in the game. Small shirt, unisex. Please enter your name in the guest book. Matthew R. Humphrey, Matt Humphrey, MRH for the third. Old school arcade leaderboard. MRH. Guest book message. Lovely place. I'd love to come back here someday. I hope you're still around in 2019. P.S. I love the Shenmue AM2 podcast. Should I change that at all, or are we good with that?
Should we say that we love it, or ask people to tune into it?
No.
Alright, yeah, you know what? That's good.
You can ask people to tune in.
Shenmue AM2 co-host.
What's a podcast? Maybe it's a little early for you, but your kids will love it. Alright.
Do you have too many spaces right there?
No.
Okay.
Alright, name for your toy, Shenmue AM2, co-host Matt, or Matt R. Humphrey, or Matthew Humphrey. Male. Thin. There's a couple pictures. There's a couple more pictures for the side and the front, and I think I'm done.
We hit continue.
And it's thinking.
Still thinking.
Survey rejected.
It's thinking.
Yeah.
Just like the Dreamcast.
Survey rejected. You don't get your game. It is taking quite a while.
You know how...
Probably because of the photos, I guess.
I mentioned that I had an idea where we did the Shenmue in VR.
Application error. I was just joking about it messing up, but it's true.
Yeah. Let's try this again.
Let's pause this and do it all over again. Bye, everyone. See you in a second. All right.
We're back. So Matt just implemented the exact same information again.
And it worked.
And successfully updated survey.
So what are we going to do now?
Now we
got
to
sign in your email?
Sign into my email. Not Gmail.
Okay, well, you go wherever you need to go, mister.
I do have a Gmail account. It's for this podcast. It's Shenmue AM2 podcast at gmail.com. Said,
And you bang your knee.
What did I learn? What's the lesson here?
Beware of your knees at all times.
Which is crazy because, interesting fact about me, I'm missing part of my left knee.
I think you showed me that before.
I was really distracted as a child watching my uncle on the roof get a bottle rocket off of the roof, and I tripped over our lawnmower and burnt my knee and took a massive chunk out of it. So I just have a very thin layer of scar tissue on my left knee that is translucent, so you can actually see my patella on the outside of my body. Maybe I'll tweet a photo of it at some point in time if anyone is interested. Alright, what am I doing here? In my Shenmue file. I like your mouse.
It's a nice mouse. You're a dice dude.
Yeah, way to be gender specific.
Yeah.
Shenmue. Frig. Alright, so we have the same thing other than I'm just the dice dude. So, physical PS4. Name I want to appear. Andrew Joseph Letson. Oh, I'm going to spell my middle name right. Also, little known fact about me, I spelt my middle name wrong until the 6th grade, when one of my teachers looked at it and said, I don't think your middle name's spelled right, Andrew. And I'm like, no, it definitely is. And I proceeded to go home at lunch and tell my mom that the teacher thought I spelled my name wrong. And my mother told me that I was spelling my name wrong. Joesph is how I spelled it. So for my names, my options, it's Andrew Joseph Letson, Andrew J. Letson, and oh man, my typing is terrible.
It's not like you do this all day for a job or anything.
I don't. Alright. So I'm picking the same thing for the website and my name in the credits. Shirt size. Fat. Unisex 4X.
Did you already figure that out previously?
I don't care if it's too big. I'm never going to wear the shirt anyways.
Oh.
I may frame it. If it's too small, then it's motivation for me to get my fat ass in shape.
What if you just ordered it too big?
What?
What if you just ordered it too big? It'll be motivation to get bigger.
Yeah, oh yeah. Beefcake! Alright, so it was for the Shenmue AM2, capital COHOST.
Was this for the... Is that what I put for the guest book, or my little character? What'd you write there?
I wrote what you wrote, but not
where I wrote it.
where you wrote it.
I think I only put that on my little mini dude. Yeah, on the guest book I just put my regular name, and then at the end I put P.S. I love the Shenmue AM2 podcast. That's all.
Oh yes. Alright, so I'm gonna put for this, Andrew. Matt has one of these curved keyboards, and I absolutely hate it. Ergonomic, apparently, but so I'm doing my name the same for that, and then my message.
You say you have that somewhere already?
I have it on this little USB stick.
But you're gonna have to change it anyways if you... Or no, maybe you don't.
No. Do we have a spot where we can plug this bad boy in? That's a microphone. Don't unplug that. That's a hard drive. If there was a disconnect inside an audio, just once in my life, I want to get a USB stick in on the first try.
I know. It's always, nope, turn it around, nope, turn it back the way it was originally. Oh, there we go.
It's the law of garbage bags. When you try to open a garbage bag, it's always the fifth side, which is coincidentally the first side that you tried.
Yeah.
Not now, and then we'll look at this.
You couldn't write this in your phone or something? It had to be on a USB drive?
Mine is exactly 140 characters. We're opening Microsoft Word. This is so exciting.
Yeah. You guys are just hanging out with us. We said we had a special episode. We never said it'd be an exciting episode.
Yeah. Alright. So, I wrote, Shenmue 3 is a reality.
This is
period.
Breaking the fourth wall in the game.
That is fine. Thank you, exclamation point. Please check out the Shenmue AM2 podcast on your favorite...
podcast.
And it kills me to spell favorite, Favorite.
Without the U.
Without the U.
The proper Canadian U.
On your favorite podcast streaming services, and video platforms. Does that sound way too technical? And like I'm just driving this podcast down people's throats?
Well, it's your right. You paid money. You paid good money for that ad.
Should I write something different? What do you think?
No, whatever. Whatever makes you happy. You can type in the name of your dice dude.
Alright.
Shenmue AM2 co-host Andrew.
So I'm gonna leave that message there. Shenmue AM2.
You should be able to sell us as a set, like in Shenmue 2.
If we get bumped up in the pawn shop
for having both of us,
that'd
be amazing.
Oh man. Yeah, who would we add to the set?
It's just
if there was more of us though. Bowler, Briscoe, your cats.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they're mentioned on the show. Our wives are mentioned on the show.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I just thought of something that we haven't talked about in a very long time.
Time machine? Cool Z is the leader of the Chew-Men. Pass it on.
Cool Z is the leader of the Chew-Men. No. I'm gonna put my original thing in here. Shenmue AM2 podcast co-host. Oh, the mouse is right.
Is that actually? It's just Shenmue AM2 co-host Andrew.
Oh yeah, isn't it? Yeah, it's written down right in front of me. And then.
So sad at the way we had to format that, everyone.
Thanks, Fangamer. I really cannot wait to find my own toy. That sounded filthy. Oh my god, my typing. So I have Shenmue AM2 co-host Andrew Joseph Letson, Andrew J. Letson.
You could see any of those as a little face in an ice cube from the capsule toy machine.
Alright, let's upload a photo. So we were going D, then we were going C. So we took 4 photos, and it just gives you options. So they're all very, very similar here. And then we wanted to do A.
I wonder if they'll like send us a draft before our approval.
I know I get a draft. That was part of the reward. I get a draft, like a PDF of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope they do that before the game releases, so we're like they make sure everyone's happy with their portrayal.
See, I just get a face. You get a whole body thing. You should be like, needs bigger junk. Like, just terrible. Just provide them with.
I assumed I'd get to choose the clothes, but I guess not. I just get to choose thin, medium, or big.
It'd be funny if they just put your head on on any of the figurines from the previous games.
And they put me on Jackie's body. Or, what's his name? Not Wolf.
Jeffrey,
that's who I meant.
Alright.
And it's sending.
Oh.
Is it gonna go? Or will it get lost in the interwebs? There'll just be pictures of you floating out there, free. It's taking a while.
I consent to Fangamer giving the information provided to EaseNet Inc., a Japanese company, for fulfillment.
Just making sure you're not racist.
Application error.
Oh my god. Alright, pause this recording.
Let's go and pause this recording right here.
Alright, and 3 tries later, yours went through.
So I think it might be because we did the forced version of it, maybe? I don't know. So yeah, we both submitted it. My other one is just simply picking which version of the game I want. There's no other information to plug in, so I'm just going to pick the physical PC version for that. Try to do your surveys as soon as possible. The sooner these get done, the sooner they can do everything they need to do. I think it's August 13th or something, or August 23rd. Sometime in August, I think,
Oh, really?
was the deadline.
We only have till then?
Yeah, that could be totally wrong.
Well, either way, do them soon. And if you haven't got yours yet, there is a link out there you can find that will make it push to you automatically.
Yeah. It's sometime in August or September that this is due, so just do it as soon as possible. We can be found on the internet, Shenmue AM2, or at Shenmue AM2 Pod on Twitter, youtube.com/Shenmue AM2 Podcast, Shenmue AM2 Podcast at gmail.com. We're on Facebook. We have a page. We have a group. Join all that. Like, thumbs up, subscribe. Yay.
We have ads in Shenmue 3.
Yeah, we have ads in Shenmue 3. Shenmue 3 is a game coming out. You should purchase that. Hyped about it.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everyone.
Yeah, we'll see how this turns out.
It's just us filling out a survey, but I mean, we wanted to share this special moment with you. We've all been waiting for it for a long time.
And then, barring any big news, our next episode of the podcast was
Shenmue 0.
Shenmue 0.
Mm-hmm.
So that turned out really well, I think.
Yeah. Did we explain the premise?
We no, because that episode hasn't. Our time machine is in the shop right now, so we're working on that. Anyways, we would like to thank our sponsor this week, Knocking Motorcycle. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Knocking Motorcycle Shop.
Knocking Motorcycle Shop who?
Across from Heartbeats Bar.
Just lame. Bye.
Bye.